Most men don't know how to compliment a woman in a way that makes her really feel attracted to them. They either play it too safe or don't mean it at all. Okay to say things like, "You're pretty, you have nice eyes," or they try too hard and give you fake compliments that sound fake. Here's the problem. Since a woman has already heard all the usual compliments on how pretty she is, they don't make her feel special. Compliments only work if they make her feel something unexpected, raw, and personal. That's where forbidden compliments come in. These are the compliments that go deeper than the surface, the ones that hit her on a psychological level, the ones that make her obsess over you long after the conversation is over. They're not just about how she looks, they're about how she makes you feel. Crave your presence. In this video, I talk about 3 strong forbidden compliments that, when used correctly, will make any woman feel a rush of emotions she can't ignore. These aren't your normal compliments. Praises are designed to make people deeply attracted and desire someone. For example, "There's something about you that I can't quite figure out." This isn't just words, it's psychological warfare in the game of attraction. It taps into one of the strongest forces in a woman's mind, her need to be understood. Most men give bland compliments that are easy to process. "Your smile is beautiful and you're a lot of fun to be around." Sure, memorable. Not at all, but when you tell a woman, "There's something about you that I can't quite figure out," you're doing something completely different. You're creating mystery, and she has to figure out what it is about her that interests you. And that's the genius of it. You're not telling her what makes her unique. Instead, you're making her prove it to herself. Attraction isn't just about compliments. If it were, women would fall for every guy who said they were pretty. But they don't. Instead, they chase the people who make them feel something deeper. This compliment works because one makes her feel special. Women don't want to be just another pretty face. They want to feel like they have something special that makes them different. 2 builds tension. You're showing interest, but in a way that keeps her guessing. And 3 engages her emotions. She'll start to think about what makes her different in your eyes, which means she's already investing in the interaction. The way you say this matters. If you just say it, it won't land. It's best to pause, act like you're really thinking, and then let it come out naturally. For example, if she says something interesting, you should pause, look at her, and say, "You know, there's something about you I can't quite figure out." If you're out with her and she does something unexpected, you should lean in a little and say, "You're not like most people I meet. But I can't figure out why the moment you say this, watch the thing that will happen is that she'll become interested. Her body language will change, and she'll want to know exactly what you mean." Now here's the secret. Don't tell her right away. Let her wonder. Let her try to prove herself to you. The longer you don't answer, the more she'll want to feel validated. If you say, "You have beautiful eyes," she'll say, "Thank you," and move on with her day. But your words will stay in her mind, and she'll start to think about them later, wondering what makes her unique in your eyes. The moment she starts to think about you when you're not around, attraction turns into obsession. This is how you make a woman feel seen, but not fully understood. Because as soon as she thinks she has you figured out, the game is over. Use this line wisely, because once you drop it, S2. I think there's a side of you that most people never see. This isn't just a compliment. It's a key that opens her mind. Most men try to impress women with shallow compliments like, "You're so beautiful and funny, I love your vibe." And while these might earn a polite smile, they won't make her feel anything but this compliment sneaks past her defenses. It makes her stop and think. It makes her wonder, what does he see in me that others don't? And the moment she starts wondering that you're no longer just some guy, you're the one who understands her in a way no one else does. Women spend their lives being judged on the surface, their looks, their attitude, their social presence. Everything about them is constantly on display, but deep down, every woman craves one thing: to be understood beyond the image she presents to the world. This compliment hits different because it tells her, one, she's more than what people see. You're recognizing something deeper than just her appearance or personality. Two, you're not like other guys. You're not just seeing the version of her that everyone else sees. You're seeing something more. Three, she now wants to prove you right. If you suggest she has a hidden side, she'll unconsciously start revealing more of herself to you. This creates a powerful shift in interaction. Instead of you trying to impress her, she starts wanting to impress you. The key to making this work, it has to feel genuine. If you just throw it out randomly, it won't land. But if you time it, right when she shares something personal, when she opens up, or when she does something unexpected, it will hit her on a deep level. Here's how to say it. She reveals something about her past, something she doesn't usually talk about. You pause for a moment, then say, I feel like there's a side of you most people never get to see. You're hanging out, and she lets her guard down. Maybe she laughs in a way that feels unfiltered. You smirk and say, I don't think most people get to see this version of you. She does something completely out of character, and you catch her in the moment. You look at her and say, this is interesting. I bet people don't realize this about you. The key here is the pause. This works better than a simple compliment, because the moment you hesitate before you say, it makes her feel like you're really noticing something special about her. Regular compliments tell a woman things she already knows, like she's beautiful, she's heard that 100 times, and she's funny, so have 100 other guys. But this compliment makes her wonder what you see in her. And as she tries to figure it out, she's already becoming more emotionally invested in you. It plants a seed in her mind that makes her want to open up to you more and show you the parts of herself she hides from the world. And that's what makes her three. What a compliment. I can't decide if you're trouble or exactly what I need. This is a psychological trap that most guys use when they compliment a woman. You're so great, these things were said. I love your energy, and you're the most beautiful girl I've ever met. You put her on a pedestal and let her decide if she's interested or not. But this completely changes the script. Now she's the one who doesn't know where she stands with you. And as soon as a woman starts to wonder if she's trouble or exactly what you need, she's hooked. This compliment works because it makes women feel two things they can't resist. One makes her feel dangerous and exciting at the same time. Women love to feel like they're in charge of a man, but only when they have to work for it. It sounds like this compliment means she's unpredictable and could rock your world, which makes her want to prove it. To set off a push-pull effect, you're showing interest while also keeping some emotional distance. You're not falling in love with her right away because you're still getting to know her, which makes her want to win you over. Makes you curious. When you say this, she'll immediately start to think about what he means and why he can't make up his mind. As soon as she does, you'll be living rent-free in her mind. This is the kind of compliment that makes her think about you long after you've said it. If there's already some flirtation and playful tension, this line should feel like a natural response to something she's said or done that makes her feel uneasy. Here's how to use it. If she teases you by saying something playful or challenging, smirk. Lean in a little and say, I can't tell if you're trouble or exactly what I need. She does something bold. Maybe she's teasing the bartender, making a sarcastic remark, or doing something unexpected. You give her a slow look and say, I feel like you're going to be dangerous for me. She surprises you with an insight you didn't expect. Instead of just nodding, You tilt your head, give her a curious look, and say, "I don't know whether to run from you or spend more time figuring you out." The key. Your tone, say it slowly. Let there be a hint of mystery in your voice. Make it sound like you're genuinely intrigued. If you deliver it too quickly, it will sound rehearsed. But if you say it with the right balance of curiosity and challenge, it will make her feel like she's different from every other woman you've met. A typical compliment makes a woman feel good, but this one makes her feel wanted and mysterious. At the same time, it forces her into a new frame of mind, one where she's suddenly not the one in control of the interaction. Now she has to wonder, why does he think I'm trouble? Why can't he decide if I'm good for him? What does he mean by this? And the moment she starts wondering about those things, she's chasing your approval instead of the other way around. This is how you flip the script. This is how you make a woman feel curious, excited, and intrigued all at once. And most importantly, this is how you make her want you. Most men make the mistake of using predictable compliments, ones that women hear every single day. But if you really want to make a woman obsess over you, you need to compliment her in a way that makes her feel something unique. These 3 forbidden compliments work because they do something different. They make her feel seen but not fully understood. They create mystery and intrigue. They make her invest in the conversation because now she's trying to figure out what you mean. And the best part, these compliments aren't about her looks. They go beyond the surface. They tap into the part of her that craves to be noticed for more than just her beauty. That's why they work. That's why they're so powerful. And that's why when you use them correctly, you'll never have to chase women again. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.